Amanda here. So I'm beavering about in the background, as it were. Have been for a few days now, creating this shabby chic journal bundle. So I'll show you a complete flip through of the journal when it's done. I'm on with making ephemera, so there'll be this beautiful journal that's all covered in bridal applique, and we've got sari silk. I've done a little 40-page notebook, plain papers to go with it. Beautiful sari silk again, a lovely little ruffle with a little pin with a little bead on, and so far I've created one of the file folders. So I've got another couple of file folders to do, and then something to put them all in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But today I want to make some tags. Some lovely shabby tags. I've just been making some vintage style paper clips this morning because I don't have any that are rusted, and all I've used is I've found an old Spectrum Noir dark brown marker. Well, these are alcohol inks, so they will colour over things. You know, if you want to change the colour of something, just colour them. I'm going to have a go at one of these later. Anyway, so what I've done, I have printed an invoice and a letter from the kits that I'm using. I'm using the Sam Poole design kits, and then one's printed on the other side with this like paper that's part of the kit, and then this one's printed with a coffee dyed digiprint out of my own collection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop these up first of all. I don't know how many tags I'm making, or how many's going to go with my... I might not use them all, I don't know. I might use some as like gifts. When I do my kits and things like that, I always add a little handmade something. So over on my Ko-fi site, or coffee site, or Ko-fi, however you want to say it, everybody tells me different. I sell like journal, you know, little bundles to make your journals with, journal filler kits they call them. What size did I do that? And when people buy them, I always add a little handmade something in there. So the link to my Ko-fi, I think it's Ko-fi, is in the description box below if you want to go and have a look. I also do sell just a few starter digis, and the prices are very, very low. There are going to be some more. So, you know, bare minimum, going over there and follow me, because I add freebies on there, things for sale on there, all sorts. Right, let's concentrate on what we're doing. So enough waffle. So I've cut them to 3 1/4, so that they'll fit in my journal. So how high do I want them? Let me measure my journal. I don't want them peeking out the top of my journal, I don't think. Let's have a look. I can't remember how tall my journal is. It's about 7. About 7. I suppose they could peek out over the top. I'll do them. I'll cut them to the same size. Then by the time they're in a journal and the whatever's tied to the top is there, then they might peek out a little bit at the top. I'll save these because you can use these for like collage, or, you know, make little dangles out of them and stuff like that. So that's that one chopped up. So there we go, we've got 3 journal cards ready to go. I'm just going to shape them. Where's my little... I've got a little tool for shaping. Let me just get it. I use this little card. It was in my washing up pile. I've got a little pile on top of my bookcase to go and be washed. Of things that are either over, you know, full of paint or whatever. And it was on there. So, okay. So, do that. I'll just put them together and do them at the same time. Saves messing about, doesn't it? And then I will be sewing around these. I'm going all out with this little... I just feel like going really fancy. And going out all out on this journal. I'm having awesome fun. It's a beautiful, beautiful set of kits that I'm using. And I'm quite lucky that I was given them free from Sam, which is kind of her. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Concentrate on these for now, and in fact no, I'm going to do it all now. I'm going to do all the cutting now. Is it in for a penny, in for a pound? 3.5, 3.5, and I'm cutting them sideways just for a bit of extra interest instead of, you know, the other way. You know what I mean, don't you? I don't need to save that, that's a boring bit. Yeah, so that they're a different way, you know, so that they are the other orientation. And that's a lovely background without having to even collage or do anything. It's just done, just print it. Oh, piece of cake. Right, what have I done with that little card now? What is there? I may as well do them all while I'm at it, and then they're done, aren't they? So I'll do the sewing at the end. I'll pause the video and sew everything at the end, I think, when it's all layered on and whatever have you. Okay, there we go, they're all done. So while we're here, let's put our hole in. Or shall I wait? No, put it in now. And then that's done as well. Right, so I can't gauge the centre of things. My eyesight's shocking. So 2.5 there. So that I want half of 2.5. Half of 2 is 1, and half of half is 1/4. So about 1 1/4. So if I just mark there with pencil, if I get my crocodile, I'll be able to do them all in one go. Just set that. Just move this rubber thing back a bit to 1/2 inch. And I'll be able to do all of those in one fell swoop without messing about. If I go in about there, I think is enough. Alright, and then I can go in and add the eyelets after. Because some I might add metal ones and some I might add the paper reinforcers, which is a cheaper way of doing it. Alright, so that's those. So I'll do, I quite like the invoicey ones. You know, with all the numbers down there, and that one's lovely. I think I'll have that one. And what I will also do, I don't need to back them with paper. I've printed on the back and they're on cardstock, so I don't need to back them, which is a bonus. Right, where's my inking tool gone? Where's it gone? Is it rolled under there? Huh? Where's it gone? I don't know where. Oh, it's here. Forgot where I put it then. So I'm using tea dye. It's just a little bit more subtle in my mind. I might, you know, different people have got different views, but it's a little bit more subtle than vintage photo. I don't know. It's just a different shade, isn't it? Obviously, Amanda. Oh God. Not like stating obvious. In fact, what am I doing? I need to distress it first. Nearly forgot. I like to distress all of my tags. Nearly forgot. Right, then I'm going to just, to the side here, I'm just flicking off that dust that I've, you know, that I've distressed, because I don't really want it on here, because then it goes on my ink pad and it annoys me. So get your paper fluff off. Yep. Right, we'll stop messing about with that now. Okay, so let's have a look. I might add one of my little paper clips that I've just done, just to the top like that. I think that's cute. I can't believe how awesome they look. We've just just coloured them in. Something's not right. I want it the right colour. Right, so I've also got all of these lovely little photographic images. Now my journal is definitely about haberdashery, so it's not going to have pictures of, you know, vintage ladies in and stuff like that. It's about haberdashery, so I'm keeping to theme, Although I do like that one with those little girls on. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I quite like these with the little sewing box and buttons and stuff. I quite like that. Right, which one? I can't decide. They're all too nice. I really do struggle. Right, so I've got my plan of what I'm doing. So now I need to think about what I'm going to layer on here. So let's have a think. Let's have a look what scraps I've got on my desk. I've got a bit of this blue here. I'll have some of that on. And this is where I'll use up what's on my desk. What's that doing there? So we'll have that there. Got this little do for here as well. That is from, that I've cut out from somewhere. What else have I got on my desk laying about? I've got this. I've got these. This is from one of her kits as well, actually. I could get away with having a little vintage person. Right, let's distress this. And have a look where we're at. Just having a look on my round and about on my desk to see what else I've got. I've got this as well, but I don't know if I want to use that. Let's have a look. Just rip it. I like everything with torn edges. Just leave that there. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. Right, so let me distress this little photo. Okay. Get the fluff off. And then I want this little word here that says Paris. I'll just get rid of that hair. Okay, Paris there. I'll use a bit of this leftover numbers. To layer up. There we go. Let's get some glue on the situation. Okay. So I'm just altering this little photo first of all. Just adding a little bit of extra on it. Not that it needs it, you could use it as it is. Beautiful, but you know, we've got to just add a little bit extra, haven't we? Let me have a look. Just rip that. And all of these little snippets that's in her snippet kit, it's just fantastic. I've used it so much, but this is the second shabby journal that I've made out of it, so let's just add that there. That's like a little bit of the address, but I want to see the Paris. It's too big. Get off. There. I want to still see them numbers underneath. Otherwise there's no point putting them there. There we go. Got glue on there that I don't want on there now. Oops. No, I don't want you. Here's my little glue eraser. This thing, honestly, if there's ever a world war, you know, like a nuclear war that destroys the entire world, they say cockroaches will survive, these will as well. I've had this about a year. Once you buy one, I don't think you ever need another. I'll just keep using the same one, mate. Right, so that's that bit. So now we need to, I'm going to put this on. just there. And then let's have a look. Let's have a look how we're having this, because I'm going to have both of them on there, because I'm greedy. I'm greedy that way. Might not, I might just have one. Tell you what, we'll just have one, and then I can put some applique or something, can't I? I won't be greedy and use 2 images on one tag. So I'm going to stick that like that. I just put my phone on silent. Oh, that's it. Somebody's WhatsApping me. And it's never a short conversation, is it, WhatsApp? Oh, it goes on for hours. You know, because it's free. Right, so that's that bit. So let me move this over here, because I'm going to put, and I want the smaller side showing. Yeah, so these are the smallest paper clips I've got. I like that. So I'm going to put something here and something here. So let me move my phone. Getting my box of magic. I'll just put the rivet in as well while I'm here, and then we'll go in the box of magic. Hopefully we've got a rivet that's gonna, or an eyelet rather, it's not a rivet, an eyelet that's gonna play ball, because some of these are not, some of them are a bit naughty. Okay. Right, fingers crossed, everybody. Okay. Got to squeeze these ones really hard. They're not quite the same as the We Are Memory Keepers ones. The We Are Memory Keepers ones, if you look at them carefully on the back, they've got little lines down there, like the shaft, so you know that when you squash it, it'll splay. You know, spread open. These ones don't. So you've got to either be superhuman or bash them with a hammer. Me and hammers with a no. Just no. It won't work. Right, so I'm going to get this one piece of applique and I'm going to trim it, and it will do the whole tag. Okay. So my, this, like, journal stationery set that I'm making has heaps of beautiful, beautiful bridal applique on it. I love it. It's beautiful. Let me just trim that away. Okay. And you really don't need to do much more. This kit is so beautiful. You don't need to do any mixed media, you don't need to do any collaging, you don't need to do anything. It's just stunning. All you need to do is cut it out and use your imagination on it. Right, which way around am I having this now? That way. There. There we go. Beautiful. And then this will hopefully just frame this bit here. And it does. Perfect. Perfect. So let me just put a little bit of glue on here. Get off. There we go. Beautiful. Just give it a press. And then, so what I could do is on the back have a little secret pocket, and I think if I've got something on my desk that'll do it, then I will, but otherwise I will. And what's this? I used this the other day, didn't I? Right, I've used this inside my journal. Let's see if we can, let's see if this little girl will fit in. There you go. Right. Come on. All you've got to do is glue it on 3 sides and stick it on. I'm not going to put a pleat on the back, otherwise it will not go nicely inside a pocket. But what I'll do is I'll just layer a few bits and bobs from my desk on it. So we've got this. Yep. Stick that on. Oops, a daisy. Which way around is it? That way, I think. I never stick anything on straight. It's boring, isn't it? Do you want to stick stuff on straight for? What shall we have? Let's have the little shoes. They're cute. 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 We can pretend it's the little girl's shoes in the picture. Can't we? We can. I'm loving doing shabby chic again. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. There's a song in there somewhere. Whoops, a daisy, I'm getting all tangled. Alright, so if I put that there, and then that there, it's the devil's in the detail, as they say. Little tiny things, that just makes things look pretty. Could do with another word that says Paris. Have I got one? Not cutting that up. What's this say? That can go in. We'll stick that in. Fleurs. Oh, let's have this. This is pretty. Don't have to have Paris, the word Paris on everything, do we? Much as I love it. Although I went to Paris, I've been to Paris once. Here's a story for you. I always like to add a little story in my videos. So I went to Paris once with my husband. I was pregnant at the time. I think it was October, so I'll have been quite heavily pregnant. And when I was pregnant, I wasn't very well. And we went to Paris, and we were on the bus, and we were parked outside the Eiffel Tower, and we just stayed on the bus. I cannot be bothered climbing up there. It was an open top bus, you know, one of those tour ones. Everybody got off, and they were all spent it, and we just sat on the bus. It's quite criminal, really. And then when we went to the Louvre, I don't want that now, I've changed my mind. You know, I was tired, so I went and looked at the Mona Lisa, which is like about this big. It's quite disappointing because I'm not a brilliant, you know, I don't get real art. I don't, you know, people make a big fuss of it, and I'm a bit of a heathen. And I was like, is that it? What? Oh, are you up here for that? I wasn't impressed. And then we left, and had, well, I call them pancakes, they call them crepes. Let's go and have some pancakes. Oh dear, that's my one and only. No, I've been to Paris a few times, but not to the centre of Paris, only to like Disneyland Paris. So that's the only time I've been to the actual centre of Paris. And yeah, I think I'm a little bit spoilt because I've been to quite a lot of places. I didn't think it was that. Although, like I say, my frame of mind at that time, I wasn't interested in a right lot. I was fat and I was fed up. I'm trying to see if I've got any seam binding left. I've only got sari silk at the moment, and it's just a bit too chunky for putting on tags, in my opinion. And then when you start ripping it, it goes so frayy, it frustrates me. And I don't know if I've got any. I need to order some more, but it's annoying. It annoys me. So what we'll do is, let's give this a try. If it don't work this time, then I'm off to sulk. So I'm just going to tie it in a knot, I think, like that. Yeah. And then just cut one that way and one the other way. That's too sharp of an angle, Amanda. Urgh. Let me try again. Let me just... So if it's not right, I will agonise over it for... There we go. No, there we go. There's going to be no left of it. I can't see my paper clip, and I'm not happy about that, so I'm going to move it to the side where I can see it. Because, you know, I've spent ages colouring that in. So there we go. That's better. There we go. I'm happy with how that's sitting. That's better than the bed sheet. So there we go. We're all done. We got there in the end. So that'll look lovely. Either in a pocket or clipped to the side of a page in my lovely journal. I'm gonna not want to give this away, to be honest. So there you go. Sorry if it went on a bit. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.